I'm out here in the field on this beautiful sunny day and in this incredible field of wild radish with a little bit of mustard sprinkled in. Both of these two plants are wildly invasive and wildly delicious. If you saw my video on brassicas, the wild radish is not actually in that same species. Same family, however. Even though it's a different species, it does have a lot of the same characteristics. In the case of the wild radish, there are actually a variety of different flower colors, ranging from yellow, white, purple, lavender, even pink. Super fun to discover and to munch on. Look at these amazing color variations. And then these ones are my favorites. One of my favorite parts of the wild radish is actually its seed pods. They grow on the flowering stem, and each of these little pods eventually break apart and scatter their seeds, and that's why we have hillsides full of wild radish. They are very prolific. I love to just pick them off the plant and eat them. Although I'm kind of remembering now that the reddish colored ones are a little more tough. The choice wild radish pod for me are actually the green ones. So tender, so delicious, so radishy. You have an abundance like this and you can collect a jar full. Super fun to pickle or ferment. To show how similar the wild radish and the wild mustard are, here are two of their leaves. This is actually the wild mustard. This is the wild radish. As you can see, they're pretty similar. That's definitely mustard. Spicy wasabi. Ooh, that was a spicy one. And this one's definitely not spicy, very different. With the wild radish, I actually feel like the most radishy parts of it are the seed pods and the flowers. The leaves don't really carry, for me, that much of a radishy flavor. However, there are tons of different varietals of wild radish, so the potential for there being a radishy leaf out there is probably pretty high. You can use the wild radish leaves in the same way you might use wild mustard leaves or spinach leaves or kale leaves. Since the roots are what the cultivated radish are really grown for and consumed, I have to say that the wild radish roots, I found them to be very tough. Not to say that they don't have good flavor or nutrition, but for me, if I tried it again, I think what I would do is put it in sort of like a braise or a stock, less of a raw eating radish application. Okay, something I'm noticing right over here on this radish plant is how broccoli-like the top flowers look. It tastes like radish, but also kind of tastes like broccoli. Fascinating. Okay, look at this one. Does that not look like a little broccolini to you? Honestly, even the stem, oh my gosh. This tastes like a broccolini. So this is amazing. You learn something new every day about these plants that you've known for a long time. They never cease to surprise you. In addition to being absolutely delicious, the wild radish is also packed with antioxidants and is also very supportive for your liver. Substituting wild plants for things that you might get in the grocery store is super fun, super seasonal, and just delicious. Have fun scoping out these wild weeds this spring, and happy eating.